to that.
Yeah, dude, we're going to be running some, pre-show. We're going to be running some, what do you call it? Oh, help me out. Conspiracy theory stuffs.
All right.
It's pre-show,
Okay.
and we're waiting for the diva extraordinaire to be decent. I don't know if she's got her clothes on yet. That's why we don't have the video on. I'll do this. Let's see. All right, it's just me, and then I will. Hang on, I don't know. I got to be safe here right now, because we got to see how the diva is. Rants of Izzo show on Spreely. We're gonna be live in 15 seconds. Enjoy, kids.
Sit down, shut up, and pay attention. This is the Rants of Izzo Show with your host, Dominick Izzo, from porn to politics. We touch every third rail we can find. You might want to put your headphones on so your mom can't hear this. It's been called the most entertaining 60 minutes on the internet, and it starts now. Let's do this.
All right, Rants of Izzo show here on Spreely Media. My co-pilot is getting ready. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Yeah. All right. You okay?
Yeah, I thought of coming
I know better. I know better than to rush a diva. I know better. We're live. Lola Christina, it's Thursday. She's hanging out with me. We love Thursdays. She's a diva. She's a diva. Do we need... Let me ask you a question. What's that?
All right, we'll try these.
Okay. Yeah, whoa, yeah, make sure your boobs don't pop out. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Do we need to have do I need to triple down on my production value and start having a green room for you and a makeup team and everything?
That'd be good.
So do you know who Scott? He doesn't listen, and if he gets pissed at me, he gets pissed at me. Do you know who Scott Barnes is?
No.
J-Lo's makeup artist.
Yeah,
he's like my older brother, so I'll send him over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll ask him to see if he can wind up doing anything. All right, it is Thursday. Lola's getting her ears in. We're going to see if this works so you can hear Lola more clearly, because here's the problem. Every time Lola's on, she has the best content on the planet. These are our most watched shows, but Lola doesn't believe in production value as... Oh, can you hear?
I can hear you.
Oh, that's better. You're just going to have to get that mic closer to your face. That's it. You sound good.
Oh.
This is why we do pre-production.
1 second.
Yeah, it's okay. This is pre-production here. For those who are wondering if you want to watch the Rants of Izzo uninterrupted, you can go to rantsofizzo.com, Spreely.com, create an account there for your social media if you want to say all things free speech, which this show completely endorses. If you're new here, welcome. My beautiful co-host today can't get her shit together, but what are you going to do? It's Lola. We don't ever pressure Lola at all. Lola does what is it? Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets, is what it is. Right?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes. This is going to be good.
Cool.
All right. So now that you got ears in, we got more feedback, and I want to play. We have listener voicemails. And if anybody ever wants to call in and rant about something, we have a rant line, and it's 708-982-0974. I find it highly suspicious that Lola's the one who gets the most voice notes, or voicemails, if you will. So do you want the good one or the critiqued one first? Which one do you want first?
Oh, the bad one.
Okay, let's do the bad one first. Okay, let's do this. Here we go.
Let's have it.
I'm a lawyer listening to your show for the first time, dealing with root canal could kill you, dentist with some crazy looking broad from England. I don't know what she was, a madam or whatever, and you're talking about your father having had a piece of equipment left in his jaw that is he could hear again. I'm a lawyer, not a dentist, but I think the show is really full of shit. And I granted if you leave bacteria in a tooth and it's not done properly, you could have an infection. But to exaggerate this, I think, is criminal. And I don't think I'll ever listen to your show again. I think you're not a very intelligent person, and your guest is definitely somebody I would not regard as an intellectual. Bye.
That's a lawyer. Thank you, lawyer. We appreciate you listening. Feel free to go fuck yourself. We love you anyways. Thank you for taking the time out.
That's a shame. He's heard me going to the legal system yet.
Well, he's from Canada.
That one.
Of all places, he's Canadian too as well. So you're apparently a madam. That's what he.
A madam.
Yeah, you're a madam. So I mean, that's kind of cool, huh?
Oh, I'll take that. Yeah.
Do you want to recap really quickly?
Like
Can you recap really quickly what he's talking about? We talked about it last week. Can you, for those who didn't see, can you remind everybody really quickly what we talked about last week with the root canals?
Yeah, we were talking about root canals and how they're dangerous, and how the head of the Orthodontic Association lost his position for writing a book called The Root Canal Cover-Up, where he's exposing just how bad they are. And in that book, which I have, he goes back to Weston Price 100 years ago, who's a really well-esteemed person. He was doing experiments with root canals then, and he found out that they were harmful then 100 years ago. So, but obviously that's all been covered up, and that's why the head of the Orthodontic Association wrote that book and lost his job. But this man obviously doesn't understand how these systems work. He's a lawyer, so he probably thinks he's in a good, just system himself. But like I just said a minute ago, it's a shame we didn't hear me go off on the legal system. We'll have to do that one time.
Ooh, we should do that one as well, too.
I'm sure he'd love that one.
Yes, but you're not an intellectual, apparently. So, are you offended?
I never claimed to be.
I don't know.
I'm far from it. I'm just a dickhead who likes to find out the truth on things. I'm not an intellectual, so stick that in your pipe.
Yeah, you're not an intellectual yet. You're our most watched guest. So, yeah, okay. That one. All right, do you want the good one now?
Yeah.
Again, this person doesn't leave their phone number for me to text back and thank or even ask what their 1-900 number is, but here she goes.
Hi, it's me again. I was the one that called and left a message regarding Lola, saying how much I loved her and love her the information that she has in that wonderful brain of hers. I'm sorry I sounded horrible and sounded like I was speaking through a tube, but I was fighting a really bad head cold. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know I love Lola. And I miss Ashley, but I love what you're doing with the Rants of Izzo show. The guests and the information they're bringing. You're wonderful, Dominic. Thank you.
At least this time I got some love on that one, but again, it's Lola. She's so wonderful. Blah 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 blah. If you guys,
I couldn't understand her that time.
Oh, yeah.
1 second.
Yeah. For those who do want to show Lola love and go ahead, I don't care if you're. I think that lawyer was secretly upset that he can't touch her butt, but it is what it is. You missed it as you unplugged there. I think that lawyer. He was secretly upset he just can't ever touch your butt.
Well, probably.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to? So we didn't have anything planned for today, but we love the topics of conspiracy theories and stuff. And I think one of the greatest places out there to go for them is TikTok. TikTok's got some real cool stuff all over the place. Do you want to go and check out some TikTok videos together on conspiracy theories and just get your opinion on them?
I don't have TikTok.
No, I do.
Well, you do it then.
Yes, that's what I'm going to say. You're going to watch the videos with me and going to give your opinion.
Okay.
So let's do this.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
All right, let's take these one at a time. In no random order whatsoever. Let's go to... I want to go to this one because you've said this before. I actually did watch this one before the show. So let's watch this together and check it out.
They don't even hide it anymore.
The season premiere of SNL with Ice Spice.
Ooh, look at us, 3 Gen Z icons.
Aren't you like 40?
No. Long time ago I met this guy and made a deal where I get to stay 25 years old for forever.
What guy?
Tall fella, horns, red fur. I don't know, little hoods.
Keen, that's the devil, dude.
What? Nah, I thought it was like a Times Square Elmo or something.
They don't.
So what they're saying is it's I can't remember Kean's last name, Pete Davidson, and this was the woman who was at the Super Bowl, the rapper. Do you remember what her name is?
No, but I've seen the clip of her with the upside down cross.
Yeah, doing the devil horn stuff and everything.
Yeah, stood next to Taylor Swift. Yeah, I've seen it, but I don't know who she is. I don't really care.
So you've said this before, and I want you to talk about it, where they have to tell us what they're doing. You've said that several times. Can you explain that?
It's karmic retribution. So Satanists believe that if they tell you what they're doing, either inadvertently or whatever, if they tell you, whether it's in a film or if it's in a joke or if they just flash a little hand sign or anything, they have to somehow show you what they are or what they're doing. That's why there's so much predictive programming and things in films. That's why there was so many like 9/11 like references in loads of films and TV shows leading up to 9/11. They have to tell you what they're going to do one way or another. And then, yeah, they believe that no harm will come to them in the afterlife or whatever.
Oh, so, okay, so yeah, karmic retribution is what you said that is. I've never, didn't know about that one. Here she is at the Super Bowl. Couldn't she just be coked out of her mind and like, I don't know, doing something stupid?
I don't think they do this stuff by accident. I've actually seen her boyfriend, what's it called, Travis Scott, no. What's Taylor Swift's boyfriend called, sorry? The NFL guy.
Oh, I don't know. We don't know, what?
What shit, aren't we? The one that Taylor Swift's she's gotten with from the NFL and everybody's talking about it and it's probably a fake relationship. I've seen
Taylor
him do
Swift.
it. He's been walking with her and he's like just been casual and he's just casually gone like that with his hand like to the photographers. So she's doing it, stood next to her. He's done it. You know, this is all, it's putting it in your face discreetly. But I don't know if Taylor Swift's done it herself. She probably has. But the fact that they're with her, that's the...
Well, we've talked about it several times. She looks exactly like the granddaughter of Anton LaVey. Anton LaVey's daughter, Xena, looks just like her. Did you ever see the video?
They could be related for all we know.
I think it's his granddaughter. You and I did that episode. Did you see the video where John Legend was on the oh God, okay, I'm gonna pull this up really quickly. I don't know if you saw this one. John Legend Devil Symbol Award show. Let me see if this pulls up. There was of course, YouTube's not going to friggin' have it, damn it. Let me type it in Google. You've had to have seen this. Let me see. So John Legend was on an award show, and I don't remember who the woman was standing with him. Videos.
Well, he's another wrong'un.
He's another what?
A wrong'un.
I have no idea what that is.
Is that an English word? Is that a British thing?
Yeah, watch this one. Watch. I don't know who this woman is, but watch what she does. She does the Baphomet symbol. Yeah, she does the Baphomet symbol, and then she gets caught. She's like, oh, she makes a face like, oh, is he gonna? John's gonna be. Oops. She goes, oops.
Yeah.
Did you ever see so for those who don't know, the Baphomet symbol is like the peace sign, but up and down. And
as above, so below. That's what it means.
Okay, as above, so below. All right. Forrest. Did you ever see this in Forrest Gump?
I remember Forrest Gump. I know what it is, but it's been years since I've seen it.
I've seen the movie came out in 92.
When I was born.
Oh my gosh! And I remember seeing it for the first time. I was like, "This is great," and I think this is the scene. Okay, no, it's not. I was blown away that Ashley and I played this. I guess I got to go to TikTok for all this shit because TikTok just plays it. Forrest Gump. So I saw this. I'm like, there's no way that this is fucking part of the movie, and it sure as shit was. There's the big thing that Tom Hanks is a devil worshiper. Or it's like, what's his name? Cappy. Watch what happens in this scene where Jenny pulls away on the bus. Watch what Tom Hanks does. He goes on one side. Look at his other arm. Watch his other arm. Did you see it?
No, I didn't. Sorry. I was
watch his hand. Right there. Oh, come on. Fucking freeze that shit. See how he's got one up? They did it right there, and none of us ever noticed it.
Yeah. They do this stuff all the time. If it's not this, it's like Freemason hand signs. Like, loads of politicians do this. Is it all like this? Angela Merkel does it all the time. Like, pretty much at any given chance, she'll do that.
What is the big deal about Freemasons?
The deal about Freemasons?
No, have you ever gone down that Freemason rabbit hole? Like, what? Like, are they? I don't know, for lack of better words, are they devil worshippers? Well,
there's Albert Pike, who was a 33rd degree Freemason, which is like as high as you can get, really. He's wrote quite a few books, and in more than one of them, they talk openly in this book about them. It says Lucifer is the light bringer of light. Lucifer is the light bearer. He talks about Lucifer all the time in his books, and he's not the only one. I can't remember names. I'm not doing very well today, am I? But there's more than just Albert Pike. There's been several sort of prominent Freemasons, more so in history, who have said it in the books, again, because they have to tell you one way or another. So that doesn't mean that all Freemasons are evil by any means. It's, in fact, far from it. They tend to only really recruit sort of like charitable,
Yeah, they seem to do a lot of good work.
Yeah, they only go for that type of men that they allow in, so that it makes them look good on a smaller scale anyway. But as you get higher up in the ranks, they know more what's going on. I don't know to the degree quite how much they know, but I know that the majority, probably 90% of Freemasons, don't have a clue what it's really about. And it's the biggest secret society in the world. It's in nearly every country. They're everywhere, and they've got a lot of control over things, and that's never a good thing.
Have you ever
influence, should I say?
Have you ever looked into like the white pope, the black pope, and the gray pope?
Yep. Yeah. So most people just have only heard of the white pope, haven't they?
Right.
Pepe Orsini, who's the grey pope, he's the big one, and the black pope. God, my brain's not working today. But he's the head of the Jesuit order, isn't he? Have you heard of the pink pope?
No, I haven't heard of the pink pope.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this one, but there's a few things that I've read about it. There's a picture of him. Can't remember his name. I'm not prepared to say it all, but we're going off the cuff, aren't we? He wears like a full pink outfit, and he's supposed to be like the head of like paedophilia and child trafficking within the Catholic Church.
Oh, geez. Well, it blows me away how if it was any other organization on the planet, they would have been shut down decades ago. Like if Burger King or McDonald's, well, I don't know why Disney isn't shut down yet. They've got so much shit. Disney just needs to be shut down. It's like you're luring kids in. You got all your
who's responsible for shutting them down, and who controls them? So that's why it doesn't get done, because the ones that are supposed to enforce the rules and the law at the very top, they're all in bed with each other, maybe literally.
All right, it's Thursday. We're going over conspiracy theories with one of our favorite guests, Lola, who just is a disturbing encyclopedia of all this knowledge. It blows me away. We're just going over random YouTube or TikTok videos and getting the feedback. Let's play this one next.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1,000% believe in?
I know I'm going to lose followers for this, but I don't care. This is definitely the craziest conspiracy theory I believe in, and I'm going to let him say it.
Google was set up 18, 19 years ago. I knew about this before it was declassified. I'm just saying I have good sources. That they wanted to build a giant artificial system, and Google believes that the first artificial intelligence will be a supercomputer based on the neuron activities of the hive mind of humanity with billions of people wired into it with the Internet of Things. And so all of our thoughts go into it, and we're actually building a computer that has real neurons in real time that's also psychically connected to us, that are organic creatures, so that they will have current prediction powers, future prediction powers, a true crystal ball. But the big secret is, once you have a crystal ball and know the future, you can add stimuli beforehand and make decisions that control the future.
What's a
I don't see why that's a conspiracy theory at all. Because did you see what Apple just released with that headset? So it's like these goggles that you wear, and you can swipe your apps open and whatnot from just swiping in the air, and they got these people driving with them on and shit. They've been collecting data for decades, right? All the way from Throwback Thursday, post your pictures of yourself that are on Polaroids, and then we're going to collect that data. And then if you look at things like Taylor Swift with the Super Bowl, that is hive mind public creation of thoughts, right? Because you're going to get the people who all think you put Taylor Swift with this quarterback. Now you get millions and millions and millions of comments and postings about those in favor, those who are not. So you're farming who you want and who you don't want, right? Then you have the talk about Elon Musk putting in a chip in your brain for whatever purposes. We've got Meta on Facebook, and now you got these goggles. That to me, what he just said was not far-fetched at all. I think it's not at all.
I think they've already got the technology going. I think they've had it and been using it for years, but they keep us behind quite a bit and then release it like it's new. So they've been building us up to this, like with Neuralink, what you said, Elon Musk and Metaverse and all of these things.
Whatever.
My friend got a kid's these virtual reality headsets for Christmas, and I didn't say anything to her because I'm not a parent and it's none of my business, but kids are spending enough time indoors on iPads and on the phones and not socializing and not learning how to have a conversation with people. And, that's not how it's supposed to be for kids. I used to play outside every day until it was dark, until I had to come back in and play in the dirt and stuff like that. And kids don't do that anymore. They sit in a house glued to an iPhone, frying the brain cells all day long. And now, like, if all that wasn't bad enough, now they've got a new game where they can put this big machine on their head and just, it's not good.
Yeah,
it's looking bleak for the younger generation, in my opinion.
I did play I think my sister had one of the game consoles. I don't know what it was, and I played a boxing virtual reality. It was insane. And this was 2.5, 3 years ago. I put this VR set on my head, and as I turned around, like, it gave me the 360-degree view of this inside of this boxing gym, and her whole basement it seemed like it was a 1,500 square foot boxing gym, and I'm like, this is insane. This is and the character that was in front of me that I was boxing was like, so this is really weird. I can't imagine the progress and leaps and bounds of what they did in the last 3 years. And video games, I don't care who says what, video games 100% influences you. 20 years ago, it had to be 20 years ago. Yeah, I played Grand Theft Auto a couple hours before I went to work, and then I jumped in my car, and I was like, why am I driving so recklessly? Because I was driving exactly how I play the video game for hours. So I'm like, man, this is really insane. It really fucks with your head.
Yeah, well, like, look at all the school shootings and stuff. I know a lot of them are, or let's say a lot of them, some of them are psyops or controlled events, but not all of them. There are a lot of kids now who are just playing these games, shooting people, and like you said, driving like that. It must be doing something to your brain. It can't be good.
Oh, 100%.
It just can't. And the amount of time that kids spend on them, they're addictive, and I don't think it's good.
100%.
I used to play fighting games when I was a kid. I had Tekken and Street Fighter, and that's all I like to play.
Yeah.
And I'm really violent and aggressive, so I'm joking.
I know. You got attitude. I wouldn't. I'm not screwing you. No, nobody piss off
No,
Lola.
but no, like I don't think they're good. I don't think they're good for little kids growing impressionable brains.
No, and then you just give kids cell phones and shit to shut them up. Like my cousins who are 3 and 4, like my cousins' kids who are 3 and 4, I watch them just pick up phones and they know how to navigate them better than like I do. It's insane. Let's continue. We're watching some conspiracy theories with Lola here, and let's do this one next. This is The Simpsons predictions for 20.
Now this is insane.
Have you ever gone down this rabbit hole with The Simpsons and what they predict?
Oh yeah, that's another example.
All right, let's check it out.
What if I told you that The Simpsons have already predicted 2 major events that have happened in 2024? Well, hold on tight because the last one is just crazy. So
I think for a second that this is AI Joe Rogan voice. I do not think this is Joe Rogan, and because I've seen videos like this before, and if you hear, there's really no emotion or humanity in his voice. Listen to this voice from Joe Rogan. I don't think this is him. I think this is AI. Another indication of how insane AI is right now.
Now, this is insane. What if I told you that The Simpsons have already predicted 2 major events that have happened in 2024? Well, hold on tight because the last one is just crazy. So the first prediction is the Japan tsunami, dating back to season 17, episode 18, titled The Wettest Story Ever Told. The Simpsons are on board a boat near the coast of Japan when a large wave strikes the boat. And this is when they realize it is no ordinary wave, but rather a tsunami, which then heads towards the city and wipes it out. Okay, this is where it gets a little weirder. They also predicted the alien attack on the mall in Miami, which happened just days ago in a more recent episode where Bart and Lisa are at the mall while on vacation in Florida when they discover an evil alien lurking in the storage rooms. Now, this is
All right. Well, number one, that is AI for Joe Rogan. Number two, have you ever watched Simpsons stuff and seen their prediction come true?
Yeah, I've seen like a few like compilation videos like that where they show different things, and like usually when some kind of big psyop comes out, like the Titan. Remember when that submarine thing sunk? There was a Simpsons episode that was similar to that. I'm sorry, someone's.
No, that's fine. You're okay. We know you're popular.
I've got my phone on Do Not Disturb, so how are they ringing me?
I don't know. It's fine. You don't get interrupted. You're good. Screw them in the face. Fucking losers. Can't understand. We got a diva working here. Man. All right, let's.
There's loads of Simpsons stuff, but
theories that
the guy who writes Simpsons, he's a Freemason, so.
Yeah, we stopped hearing about that submarine. That's just, it blows me away. We are so, like, I keep trying to remind myself, and I should write them down, things that we haven't heard from again, like the Wayfair is the big one. That Wayfair that was selling cabinets for like $30,000 with names of juveniles who were reported missing across the world. It's like, oh, nothing to see here. No.
That got buried very quickly, didn't it?
And I don't know, because it's so easy. It's so easy to make up stories, but like one of the rumors that went around was like somebody had said no, they were somebody worked in the warehouse of Wayfair and said when they loaded that cabinet up, it was heavy. It's like, that's not the size of a normal cabinet. So, but then again, anybody could spread that urban legend crap like that all over the place. Let's continue on with, this is theories that were proven to be real. Doing commentary with Lola today, and let's see what this is.
Theories that were proven real. China dinosaur theory. According to this theory, China found an island that is full with dinosaurs. A woman that was for vacation in China reportedly saw it on the news itself. They said that it was an expedition of 15 people to an uncharted island, and there were found multiple new dinosaur species.
Okay, you've talked about this before. Dinosaurs. You don't believe they were real?
No. If there was evidence for them, then yeah, I would be more interested. But there is no evidence. There's just a few scraps of bones and a couple of guys who wanted to make loads of money, and some bollocks that they've thought up to prove evolution. And their story of history, which is all fake.
Do you believe that? Do you believe that the Earth is like 6 million years old or billion years old?
No, but I don't know. I honestly I can't answer that question. I don't know. I've seen lots of stuff where they're saying it's only 6,000 years old, and like buildings that have got the dates on them in Roman numerals. There's pictures of them 100 years ago where there's one of the numerals missing, which makes the world like the date doesn't make sense. Do you know what I mean? And there's old Bibles and stuff, which like really old ones from like the 1500s that have different date sets in them than what we are at. I know the calendar's all fake. The Gregorian calendar that we all follow, that's all fake. That's all been changed.
Someone just told me that there's actually 13 months in the calendar. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah, that's right.
Can you explain that one?
28 days.
Yeah, can you explain that one? How that works?
So, as far as I understand it, there was 13 months originally, and then when the Gregorian calendar came in, my brain really isn't working today. The Roman king, he changed it allegedly, and yeah, there used to be 28 days, 12 months, and there's December. You get dec. What does that mean? It means 10. Like Spanish, it's diez. Dec means 10. Nov means 9. October, oct means 8.
Oct means 8, yeah.
Sept means 7.
7.
But September isn't the 7th month, is it? And
no, it's the 9th
October
month.
Isn't the 8th, October isn't the 8th month, and December isn't the 10th month. So it's been deliberately changed.
Holy shit, I never thought of that.
The new year is not in December neither, or January. It's in April. It's April 1st, actually.
Right, it's springtime. Yeah, springtime. Right. That makes sense. I never thought about that because you have October 8, September 7, and then December's 10. I never really put that 2 and 2 together in there.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
And then there's January, which is it's named, the rest are named after gods. Juno. February is slip my brain.
I don't know.
They're not all like that, but yeah.
I never thought about that. All right, continuing conspiracy theories. We love this shit, and your brain is working just fine today. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's not.
Okay, well, maybe you're dumbed down a little bit so we can understand you. So let's take a look at this.
I've had a stressful week.
I bet you have. All right, let's see this one. Another conspiracy here.
What's a conspiracy theory that absolutely blows your mind?
Oh, you're gonna love this shit. Okay, so I was at work, right? One of my coworkers, I was telling him about the video on this app where I'm like, yeah, someone thinks that air is like doesn't exist, like breathing is optional, and he was like, that's nuts. I'm like, I know, right? And then he's like, yeah, but like the moon doesn't exist. I said, what the fuck did you just say, Travis? What? And he was like, no, the moon isn't real. I'm like, then what the fuck am I looking at every night? Like, what is it, a flashlight? He's like, no, scientists still don't know. I'm like, yes, they do. Yes, they do, Travis, because it's the fucking moon. And he was like, oh, he's like, calm down, dude. He's like, but I will say this also, I think Earth is a cube. And I said, I don't want to fucking work with you anymore, Travis.
We've gone into that one a million times. The Earth is flat and the moon. You don't believe the moon exists.
No, I've never ever said that.
Oh, okay.
You've said that. You put that word into my mouth. Obviously, it exists. There's something in the sky that we can see, but it's not a physical rock that you can go and land on. It's not. That's not what it is.
Yeah, no. I don't think we've ever been to the moon. I do not think we have been at all.
You can't go there. It's not a physical place. It's a electromagnetic projection.
Well, I don't think. I keep
Same
seeing
as the sun, but different. The sun's not a big ball of fire. They're like projections into the sky, into the ether or the firmament. They're up there. We can see them, but they're not physical objects that we can ever go to.
And I keep seeing videos of what do you call it? Elon Musk a rocket trying to pierce the atmosphere, and it can't. Blows up on impact with the dome. All right. This is one that you and I have touched on a little bit. Let's look at this one.
What was Iraq actually hiding? There's a theory that the U.S. stayed in Iraq for over a decade after it was liberated, not because of oil, but something way more powerful. In the 1920s, a British explorer discovered what was rumored to be the oldest known Stargate in the world, a device that's essentially able to take people across interstellar distances instantly. It was located at what is known today as the Great Ziggurat. However, in the 1980s, Saddam Hussein fortified the ancient complex in an attempt to keep explorers from seeing what was hidden inside. Furthermore, strange ancient technology has been seen coming out of the Great Ziggurat, rumored to have come through the Stargate from an ancient civilization now living on the hidden planet, Nibiru. People who have come out and spoken about these strange devices and coincidentally went missing soon after, with many more people in recent times coming forward, claiming to have been involved in classified programs in Iraq where Stargate technology was used. Many people are wondering, what was Iraq?
One of the things that I think you and I have talked about before was the them going to Iraq to invade the Gilgamesh and trying to get the resurrection chamber. Have you ever heard anything like this with Stargates? I mean, that picture looks just like the movie from the Kurt Russell movie from the 90s.
Yeah, they found all sorts. I don't know if they knew what they was looking for when they went there, but they found a lot, like the Epic of Gilgamesh or his tomb. And they said they found Stargates, and they took a load of tablets and artifacts out of the museums. They just took them. Like the museums are still standing, but like half of the stuff that's in them.
Yeah, and then what's his name? Donald Rumsfeld. Then we know that they did, because here Donald Rumsfeld was specifically asked in a press conference about U.S. soldiers or whatnot raiding Iraqi museums and looting, and he's like, and he downplayed. He goes, we're at war. What that has nothing to do with anything. He just glanced right over that whole damn question. So they acknowledged it. They knew they were doing it. They brought it up and dismissed it immediately. So, and yeah.
We said before it was mentioned in the Clinton emails as well, wasn't it?
Hillary Clinton asked for information about the resurrection chamber and the tomb of Gilgamesh. So yeah, that one. Yeah. And he's allegedly supposed to be like one of the antichrists. And yeah. All right, we're continuing with this one. Let's see. Let's look at this one. Why did NASA explore the ocean? Let's take a look at this.
Why did NASA stop exploring the ocean? NASA started exploring the deep sea in 1958, but stopped in 1978. After that, they started working on getting us off the planet. They even detonate a massive explosion in the ocean in 2021. What did they discover down there? What are they so afraid of?
Did you hear anything about that?
No, that was new to me.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, me neither.
They say that we've only explored like a really tiny percent of the ocean.
Dude, how the hell can you ever explore the ocean? I mean, they got the Mariana Trench that is, 5 miles deep? It's like, come on, dude. And maybe...
Well, if the world is mapped out perfectly as it is, and we lived on a ball with curved water, with nowhere else to go, I don't think it would be that difficult to explore all the oceans.
Well, I think the mass, the sheer area, the sheer surface area of it would make it really difficult. But here's my question: what maybe the Ocean Gate thing was a deterrent to get wealthy people from no, don't you? We're trying to get you not to go down there because people are starting to get more and more eager to discover shit. Or maybe they were one step closer to discovering that actually was not the Titanic down there. It was actually another ship and all this shit. Maybe it's like it's probably right. Like it's like January 6th, right? Arrest some people to prevent people from rioting and protesting. So, hey, let's blow up a fake sub to get people prevent them from going down into the ocean. Huh.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a movie comes out. There was a movie that came out. I don't know the name of it. I'd have to look it up. And it's supposedly it's a horror movie that takes place on like a yacht. And I saw like the preview and it was all about like Satan apparently being in the water. And one of the characters references that if you look at the Bible and Revelation, it talks about how no, Satan is actually in the ocean. That's why he's like people can't find him because we haven't explored 70+% of the ocean, so you're not going to go looking for him there.
That's a new one for me as well.
Yeah, I'll have to get you that one. Let's see. We're doing more conspiracy theories with Lola, who is all about this. Okay, let's find out what else this is. I want to see Mysteries of Antarctica. You go down that rabbit. Oh wait, no, I want to do this one. This might be Avril Lavigne. Have you ever seen this where people think the real Avril Lavigne is dead?
Yeah, she got swapped by a clone. Apparently.
Oh God, fuck! You know everything. Hang on.
The conspiracy theory is that Avril Lavigne died or committed suicide sometime in 2003, right at the height of her popularity, because she couldn't deal with the fame, and also her grandpa had just passed away. Because she was so popular at that time, her record label apparently replaced her with a body double named Melissa Vandella. So the conspiracy theory goes that the record label already used Melissa to distract the paparazzi from the real Avril Lavigne because she wasn't into the spotlight. And she wants
to stay hidden, pretty much.
That one, you haven't heard Avril Lavigne had a hit. She hasn't had a hit in close to 20 years.
It's been a while, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of disappeared, didn't she? She did come back. She made like a comeback, didn't she, with all blonde hair, looking better, but she's not really doing much now, is she?
That's
I used to like Avril Lavigne.
Oh God, he was great when she first came out, and I can imagine all that pressure coming down on somebody. All right, let's look at this one, Antarctica. I know you've done this one several times.
You're not even ready to imagine the craziness we're in right now. Antarctica is the most mysterious continent in the world. A new theory is so crazy that it could completely change your perception of the Earth. According to this theory, Antarctica is not just a massive ice continent, but rather an enormous ice wall that surrounds all the continents. In 1992, a new world map was created, the Gleason map, which shows Antarctica encircling all our continents. This theory goes even further. Some believe that if we manage to cross this wall, we will encounter numerous other continents deliberately hidden from us by governments. You're not even ready to...
That's one that... Well, could that damn well explain why we as citizens are not allowed in Antarctica?
There's actual footage of the ice wall. It's not even like... You can't even really dispute it now. There's plenty of footage of it. Obviously only parts of it. Like, can't see the whole circumference of the wall, but yeah, that's not even a conspiracy theory to me anymore. But one proof that there is something dodgy going on there is the Antarctica Treaty, which is the longest signed treaty ever, where all these countries agree to stop you and I and the average person or any independent explorer from going there. If you want to go to Antarctica, you've got to fill out a load of complicated government forms, and then you'll fly to one little part of it, a little dock or whatever. Or you can get a little cruise in one part of it. They'll show you some penguins and some ice and some snow.
Yeah, and you're done.
You think you've seen Antarctica, but it's literally just like a little area. If you imagine the size of it, if it really does encompass all of the continent,
dude, it's like anything else.
It's massive.
I keep hearing
it's military protected.
Mm-hmm. I keep hearing
there's lots of videos of people who have gone like on their own boats and stuff, and they've tried to just go south from wherever they are. They've just gone south and just seen what's there, and they always come back with like I've seen one where it's like a big warship that comes out, like a big military ship with a big cannon on it, and like a voice plays out the top. You must turn back now. You're in prohibited area, and they have to turn back. But I'm pretty sure it's probably like that at any point where you go to try and see what's there. They don't want us looking.
Yeah, they keep talking about the fact that Antarctica is like actually when you get into it, it's like green. It's like a tropical rainforest green, not frozen bullshit. Which would back up what he just said, because if Antarctica is dividing you from other continents, it's like, I don't know if you've ever seen. I watched for just to kill some time a couple weeks ago. I watched one of the King Kong versus Godzilla movies with Dominick Izzo. And I watched that, and I was like, oh, this is fucking cool. And then I watched the King Kong versus Godzilla movie with Dominick Izzo. And I was like, oh, this is fucking cool. And then I watched one of the King Kong versus Godzilla movies with the girl who played 11 in the Stranger Things. And what they do is they kind of take Kong to his sanctuary, which is in the core of the earth. And it's literally, so it's like upside down. And it's just a completely new continent in the core of the, well, we know that you've said there's no Earth's core, but that's what they say that. So it's kind of like, that's their inverted way of saying that things are separate. So they're fucking lying to us. There's bottom line.
Yeah, right. The thing is, when you start looking into this stuff, there's so much shit. There's so much bullshit. Like, and half of this stuff, what you're bringing up now, was like the stuff that I looked at in 2020 when I was stoned out my head all the time. Like, because I was like really interested into it all. Then, like, my mind was just opening to stuff. But there is just so much shit. Like you just said about Antarctica being green. We don't know that. That would just be guessing. I'm more into stuff where you can actually prove it. Believe it or not, even though people think that all conspiracy theories are just garbage, but I prefer to go down the rabbit holes that have got a bit more backing, a bit more evidence.
Damn it, come on, let's see this one. We are conspiracy theory hunting with Lola today, and we are checking some stuff out. Where am I get this one up? Let's look at a couple more.
I'm disappointed with your results so far, Dominic.
I just went for the.
These are all crap.
Look, They're all crap. Don't fault me. This is what do you call it? TikTok brought up from me. You want? Let's see this. You want to
have TikTok?
Yeah, I know. Well, you can't get it anywhere else. I can't just go to what do you call it? YouTube and type in conspiracy theories because they're going to filter out everything that they want you to see.
But do you not think TikTok does the same?
Oh, I don't know. I think they make it.
You're seeing these examples because it's mostly just shit, and they want us believing or going down stupid rabbit holes like these because it's not interesting. It's not.
Well, here's a great question: Where do you when you research this stuff? Where do you go?
I don't have a specific place. If there's one particular topic that I want to find out about, I'll probably start on BitChute or Rumble or Odyssey and see what's on there. And if there's nothing there, I'll go on Yandex, which is like a Russian search engine. I used to go on DuckDuckGo, but then I think that's pretty much owned by Google now.
Oh, jeez.
It's totally different now. So yeah, Yandex is a good one. But again, I do a lot of, if I really want to find something, I'll do a lot of digging. And then I'll be on some weird website that I probably wouldn't be able to get off of a simple search. But yeah, there's no one place really.
All right, let's got a couple more. Because I'm sorry I failed I'm really not impressing you. I got to know how to find conspiracy theories you don't know about. All right, let's check this one out.
For whoever is in here and like records lives and shit,
she's a weirdo.
Actually, it doesn't matter. I can just save this. Hopefully, I just four times I just recorded like a whole video that like of me like trying to just like explain what's going on and like kind of clear up everything. I hate to do this live because
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't see anything. Oh,
that's another one of them satanic celebrity weirdos.
Oh, that's Dojo Cat. Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard of her. All right, let's go more stuff on There's No Moon.
They said this was the first camera ever. But what took the picture then if this is the first?
Ha!
They said this is the first man to step on the moon.
Who took his picture?
But didn't someone have to step on the moon to put the camera down to get it in place to take this picture? So this nuke destroyed the house, but the camera stayed still, didn't even flinch.
Yeah, this one kills me too.
Yep, nuclear weapons.
So that was, I watched that on a Joe Rogan podcast where the guy had, I don't know if it's nuclear weapons aren't real, or if you think about that one, that could be a phenomenal conspiracy theory where like, I just have to threaten you. Like if I run one country, don't mess with us because we'll drop a nuke on you. Let me show this footage of what it can do and send it to you.
Yeah, they're not real. I tell you who's done a good talk about them. There's a doctor, his name's Tom Cowan, and I really like I really liked him. He's very, very smart. He talks about how biology is all fake. But it's not like his normal stuff, but he did one talking about nuclear weapons and why he doesn't see any scientific or evidentiary backup for them, and how it's just propaganda to scare us.
Here's a question. Chernobyl, that erupted in the 80s, right? And it's,
allegedly.
And it's still... Well, yeah. So if they're trying to clear an area, create a new Area 51, great way to do it, right? It's a leak, and then all of a sudden you're going to get fish with 4 legs on there. Why is it?
Apparently, Chernobyl now it's like a tropical paradise. They've got like new species of plants that have been like extinct and stuff, and it's like really green and lush, and don't sound like it's been blasted with radiation and it's a wasteland.
Well, there's my question. There's
people that stayed there. It's the same with Fukushima. There's people that stayed there, and they're like mega old now. They're like over 100, and they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them.
That's my question. If Chernobyl erupted and it was uninhabitable, how come people are still living like wherever Nagasaki and Hiroshima was, decades later? Why?
Yep, because they didn't fall for the propaganda.
Blows me away.
They stayed put.
Let's do a couple more. Oh, do you think Jennifer Aniston is a lizard person? Let's see. They're going to show her eyes on this one. I will get the screen up here for you so you can see this. We've touched on this one every now and then. Like we go with the David Icke lizard people shit. I'm going to lower the volume because it's stupid and useless. Says, who is that? Let's look at her eyes. Okay, she doesn't have the eyelids that are... I don't know what that is. They're just showing her restricted or constricted eyelids.
I think the same that are eye pupils go like slits. Are there? I've seen loads of clips of like news anchor readers and politicians doing that, but it could just be an effect on the screen for all we know.
Yeah.
There is one of George Bush Senior, where he's talking about the New World Order, literally talking about it.
Oh yeah.
And his eyes do it. And they sort of light up when he says something really sick and evil, and it's like that one looks real. I can believe it from him, but I don't know about all of these like news anchors and Jennifer Aniston and stuff. It could just be an effect. We've seen what AI can do now, haven't we? So that's nothing.
Is Will Smith a clone? Let's take a look at this for a second.
Heard that.
Wait, don't give away too much, man. Yeah, okay. I can say clone. I want to say clone. All right, so there's like a clone. Right. When it comes out, let's get a selfie real quick. Let's hop in for a selfie.
Is that video editing, or is that? Do you think that he's just exposing? Look, I got clones.
I thought these videos are shit.
Oh God, you take the fun out of it. I'm easily gullible at a lot of things. All right, let's do. Maybe we got time for 2 more here. Let's see. Look, we are looking at conspiracy theories with Lola, who is completely disappointed in my conspiracy theory hunting of today. I will make up for it next time. And let's do.
This is why people, if they go down the conspiracy rabbit hole, this is maybe the first place to go, and they'll look at this and just think, what a load of shit. Do you know what I mean? And they lose interest maybe in finding out the truth of things then. But this is just mostly garbage.
All right.
Dominic,
well, let's listen to this one. See what you think about this one. It's got 18 million views, so it's got to be good.
You know the Mars theory? That there's aliens on Mars? Nah, there's a theory that Mars was the original planet that humans were from. Okay. Then something happened that we all had to fly to another planet and live on. There used to be like civilization that.
Listen, Dominic, these are shit. Okay. These are absolutely wank. I'm sorry.
No, I believe you. Here's why. It supports you with the flat Earth. We can't leave Earth. All this stuff, and then this has always been my biggest shit. When anybody says, we'll pretend, right, that the Earth is round, Elon Musk wants to get us to Mars. Do you know that there's like hundreds of degrees or a Fahrenheit or Celsius difference in temperature on Mars than there is here. How the hell is a human being supposed to survive on a planet where, like, at night it's minus 400 degrees Celsius, and during the day it's like 600 degrees Fahrenheit? It's like, that doesn't make, I don't know why they even bother with that, where the basic person hasn't done the time to sit there and say, I think I should question that first.
Yeah. Listen, to get to another planet, Mars, you'd have to get off Earth first, which you can't. But let's just say for 1 second you believe in the heliocentric model and you want to go into space. The Van Allen radiation belts, allegedly, are, I don't know off the top of my head, a ridiculously high temperature. Yeah, like something like 1,000 times higher than what it would require to melt what a spaceship's made of. But we're just expected to believe that they're going up into space and they're sending satellites up into space and they're all floating around in this atmosphere where they're passing this extremely hot, horrible radiation thing. How would we get anywhere past that? We couldn't. So that just squashes the whole idea of space travel altogether. Well, it's just one of the many fucking hundreds of things that squash the idea of space travel. It's so ridiculous when you actually look into it. That's something we can talk about one time. I will talk about all NASA's lies, and I'll send you some stuff so you've got some decent stuff to put on.
I would appreciate that, but you were very busy this weekend living the life of a celebrity, and sometimes I hate to interrupt you with that stuff. Can we do one more?
Okay, make it a good one.
All right, let's look at this. I don't know what this is. It looks kind of creepy. So, oh, no, it's, okay, no, it's, what's his name before he died? Oh, did you ever see this one, the Denver airport? I'm
old news, but yeah.
Okay, well, some people just don't know it like you do. So we will play this one because fucking diva. All right, here we go.
This is an example of karmic retribution in the form of a public building.
All right, let's check this out.
Undergrounds are no longer a mystery. Yes, you heard that right. About 3 weeks ago, Jeffrey Donson, a man from Ohio, embarked on a mission to uncover the hidden depths of the airport. Jeffrey knew the existence of 5 underground levels closed to the public. Determined, he prepared a plan, creating a fake badge and construction vest. From Ohio to the airport staircase, Jeffrey's anticipation grew, but upon reaching the underground levels, a closed door blocked his path. Determined, he decided to wait for the perfect moment, when someone would open the door from the inside. 3 hours later, and after almost giving up, his persistence paid off as someone finally opened the door from the inside, granting him entry. What Jeffrey discovered inside will leave you speechless. He discovered a vast laboratory with water containers with animals and humans. After a brief exploration, Jeffrey knew it was time to leave. When he got home, he posted pictures of his finding online, but within minutes they were taken down. Despite numerous attempts to locate Jeffrey for interviews by the media, he vanished without a trace. Subscribe.
That's disappointing. That's disappointing.
I thought that was just going to be all right to end it off on.
No, that one sucks.
Explaining what's at the Denver airport, because you can go and see it yourself.
Oh, that's got the murals on everything.
The murals that are like depicting the New World Order in great detail, and like that big blue evil-looking horse that killed the guy that built it. Have you heard that?
Yeah,
I've seen Lucifer as well.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. That's
a piece of it fell on him and crushed him as he was finishing building it.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
There's quite a lot of interesting stuff about the Denver airport. It's built in the shape of a big swastika, like the runways. Like there's all sorts that you can actually look at and prove. But I don't know who this Jeffrey guy is. But
never heard. I'll have to look him up.
Cool story, bro.
Okay, fine. We'll do better for next week. That's fine. We will. I will run all conspiracy theories past you for approval first. We'll do that. Next week. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. We fucked this one up for this week. So for me, maybe we'll get some more angry lawyers calling in about how bad the show sucks, and I'll take all the heat for that one. So,
and then we'll go in. I'll go in on the legal system then.
Oh, we could do that. We'll talk about that.
How fraudulent all that is.
I'd be very interested to hear that one. All right, kids, it's Thursday show, rantsofizzo.com, Spreely.com. If you love this and you want to speak freely, go to Spreely.com. And you're going to see things all the way from like a social media site there, which is very much like a good Facebook where you can post whatever you want without censorship. You can get the other shows out there like The Dumb Show, Don't Unfriend Me Show, Report and Opine, The Burn Pit Podcast, Shannon Joy, Wake Up America, and so many more. Everything is available at Spreely.com, podcasts, videos, and everything else. We love you. Have a great damn day. Go help somebody, and if you can't help them, don't hurt them. Lola, blow everybody kisses and tell them bye.
Bye-bye.